Welcome in, Jesse Schule here from jesseschule.com. Today I've got a free pick for you in the NFL preseason. But before I get to that free pick, I've got to remind you, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Please offer your comments below this video. We're looking at the New Orleans Saints at the LA Chargers. And there was some talk about the potential postponement of this game due to bad weather. There's a tropical storm in California and heavy rains, heavy winds. This stadium is partially enclosed, so perhaps the wind won't be as much of an issue, but the heavy rains could still put a damper on the party. But they say the game is going to go. I'd have to lean toward the Saints. Both these head coaches really have terrible preseason records. Neither of them takes the preseason games very seriously. Staley is 2-5 with the Chargers, and Dennis Allen with New Orleans is 6-10 in his career in the preseason. We expect starters to play for LA. Herbert was scheduled to see a series or two. The bad weather might curtail that, though. I would assume that whatever your plans are with the starters could be dialed back by poor conditions, increased risk of injury. I would be more inclined to not play my starters in bad weather, and I would think the starters wouldn't want to play. So we'll see how that plays out. We were never expecting Herbert to play more than a series or two regardless, and Jameis Winston was supposed to start for the Saints. I think that's probably still going to be the plan. Of course, Jameis Winston's been a starter in the league for a long time, very capable, especially if he's facing second string and third string defenders. So I like Jameis Winston as the quarterback for the Saints. And then the backup to Winston would be Jake Haener out of Fresno State. And Haener's a stud. I mean, this guy with Fresno State, he was lighting it up. And some people might think, well, that's the Mountain West. That doesn't really matter. But when Fresno State played teams in the Pac-12, Haener had them right there competing with quality teams from bigger conferences. And I like Haener's chances of establishing himself as an NFL, perhaps backup player or securing a spot on the practice squad. But I do think Haener has the skills to play in this league. As much as I lean toward the Saints with the weather conditions the way they are, with the fact that they've even talked about postponing this game, so the weather's got to be pretty bad. They haven't moved the total. It's still sitting at 37.5, which is a middle of the road number for a preseason game, with neither team expected to play their starters for any length of time. 37.5 seems like a big number. I could see this game falling well short of the total, and the fact that they haven't moved it despite the weather conditions, I'm going to go with the under 37.5 in this game. By the way, the banner at the bottom of your screen, for a limited time until September 1st, you can get all my football picks. That's college and pros, 50% off at jesseschule.com. Why would you even consider that? Well, let me tell you. Last season, I started the NFL a perfect 10-0 with my first 10 picks. I won 90% of my football picks. That's both college and NFL in the month of September. I finished top 5 in the world overall for the entire season. And like I say, that's both college and pros. And NFL preseason, 10-1 with my last 11. I suffered my first loss in over a year with yesterday's Jets Buccaneers game. I had the Jets. They couldn't pull it out for me, but I've won 10 of my last 11 over the last year in the preseason. I don't have any premium picks up for sale today at jesseschule.com, but I've got this free pick for you, under 37.5. And if you got $99 in your pocket, you come see me at jesseschule.com. You'll be glad that you did.